Good morning, my lovely ones. How are you, loves? I hope everybody's well. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Daily messaging here for Tuesday, October 19th. And as today, we're ready and preparing for the full moon in Aries. A lot of shifts, a lot of energies. And as you know, Mercury gone direct, Jupiter is going direct. A lot of purging is happening, and as well, not only the purging, but shifting movement is happening. Let's see, loves, how the energies are blessing us and what else is there to see, how the things are, and what we need to allow. Know always that the dailies are whatsoever for a vast, broad energies and a vast, broad of people, souls. If you feel drawn to the daily, that means you are in search of answers, and sometimes those messages are right here. That's it, loves. I will use the wisdom of the oracle and get messages, and then we'll go forward to the tarot, which today I will use the Gilded Tarot Royale. I will get from the deck 3 cards as I've been pulled to get as here and shift it. Underneath we have to be fair, Libra energy. There is an energy of getting in balance, and whatever you are going to experience right now or whatever you do right now will lead to a balanced energy. And let's see here, we have breathe, we have building blocks, and co-create. You are doing something, and I feel here this is quite a good energy you are embracing. Take a break sometimes, or take time to breathe. Take time for you to rest, because building blocks very much speaks that you are in the move of something stable. Could be a creative project, could be something new, but I feel here it's quite uplifting and moving, showing the movement. And this movement is empowering you. Whatever you do, whatever you create, I feel here the shift, you can see it. And I feel here you could be quite consistent in it, or feel consistent. Whatsoever with the breathe energy, be patient. Whatever you are going, go slow or one step at a time, and trust whatever you do. Trust in yourself, because for some of you is that the energy that, well, I'm not quite sure if this will go. Don't even doubt. With the building blocks, you are building a strong foundation. This is going to take time, but the work is in progress. Keep up, loves, whatever it is. And with the co-create energy here, speaking of, I will get more energy of co-create energy. Very much speaks about art, creativity, inspiration, fruition, manifestations. So your manifestations here comes one day at a time. Be patient, loves. Be patient, because I feel here this is something here you will feel quite strong a little later. Could be sooner, could be a little later with a fair energy. And that's quite beautiful. Let's see where we move and how these energies are to be shifted. Patience, movement, and being ready for the challenges which are coming in. As we speak, we are going to experience a full moon, and this shift is happening as well in just a few days after this full moon. Gonna happen the next season, which is Scorpio. Scorpio very much speaks about the death card. There is a renewal, there is changes, there's endings, there's new beginnings. And you know, loves, there are certain things we might be able to change. There are certain things we need to go with the flow. Overall energy, King of Swords. Air energy. King of Swords speaks to me that start making plans and be clear of what you want. Absolutely. Ace of Swords. Clarity. For some of you, there is clarity coming, there is some truth coming to you. And be ready to hear it out as well, to know what you're gonna do afterwards. Page of Wands. There is some news coming up. For some of you, you might deal here with a fire sign or an air sign. All right. Six of Wands, Three of Swords, High Priestess, Seven of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Goodness, how many swords we have. There's a lot of mind energy here, thoughts energy, death, Lovers, and 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, you gotta choose to leave something behind and be kind of like crystal clear. That's done, that's over. What was the lesson with this Four of Swords? Because this Four of Swords does speak of breathe, take some time and reflect, meditate towards it, and then know why did end it. Because something here felt like it's going great and we're not. But I feel here the changes, the choices made now are quite radical for some of you, or quite different than you ever done. And I love this 10 of Pentacles. This very much speaks about stability and good energy that's coming to you. For some of you, could be a job you thought you will grow and you deeply knew that supposed to. But I feel here there is some sneakiness around this. With the 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords and Lovers, somebody here feels like I had enough and I know it. But even feels like something here you clearly knew or sensed. You probably didn't really want to adjust for something, because the major arcanas we have Death, Lovers, and the High Priestess. There's something here deep inside. The choices you made based on your intuition. That's very, very important, because these are the only 3 cards which are major arcanas. So you can see clearly. Yes, we speak about Scorpio, Pisces, and Gemini here, but nonetheless, I feel here there are certain choices here you gotta do. And whatever it is here, it's kind of like not getting angry, not getting disappointed, not feeling like I waste my time, but feeling like, I learn from it and I gotta do what is right for me. But as well, to not dwell in the old ways. some clarifications here. I also have here Leo energy. And yes, air energy, water, and Leo. Three of Swords clarifying here. King of Wands. Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups. Four of Swords. Nine of Wands. One more card, then Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. I'm feeling here that somebody here got quite disappointed in certain things. It's kind of ego, or their heart was broken in pieces. And now it's kind of like from the ashes. We gotta choose something else. But the only choice is to move forward. I feel here that also there is comfort zone. Very, very strong here. And somebody here realized that instead of crying, instead of complaining, instead of waiting, they gotta do the work. It's kind of, this will not be done unless I will doing it. One more card for the King of Wands and Three of Swords. Six of Swords. Could be here two people got at a time was not quite right. But I feel here one of them could thought that will go very quickly, very great, and got disappointed. Whatsoever, the other one felt like they will get the cake and eat it too, and end up to have nothing. So it's kind of like play me and I'll play you kind of a thing. And that was happening. Death energy. Nine of Pentacles. King of Cups. Ten of Wands. And Tower. Yeah. I feel here somebody here had a very, or had a quite huge surprise that whatever happened to them was for a reason. And the reason is that they can be better, that they can grow better. And yes, I may speak here with two people, but I feel here I'm speaking with one. Most likely the strong energy I'm picking here is to one person here who very much needs to look deep inside, to put ahead their inner voice, to get clear for what they want, And whatever they do, whatever the road they take, will not be an easy one. And they are not really that kind of lucky person to have the biggest supporters. But their determination is very important. Either they get clear for what they want to go forward, either they will quit. Because I'm feeling here there's a very much strong energy that I think I will get what I want, but I get disappointed. And I try to show others, show yourself that you can do better than anybody else. To yourself. And that's the way to go. Other thing here, what I'm seeing, we have 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. 10 of Cups is missing, which 10 of Cups speaks about milk and honey, you know, that happiness energy. Your happiness is that one you build. 28, that's number 10. You build your own happiness when you clearly see it. And speaking of, in this reading, loves, look at here, we have masculine energy. And that masculine energy speaks of all the kings. Young energy, very much speaking of. And yes, could be a female, but have a lot of masculine energy. Because we do speak about divine feminine and divine masculine. Divine masculine can be in any soul out there, and can be in a female, can be in a male, or whatever you identify yourself. But that was the overall energy. King of Swords and Ace of Swords. Getting clear which way to go. And that clarity is because I feel here that whatever you do, don't get emotional. Whatever you do, keep the track. Even you get here disappointed, don't overthink it. Well, didn't work, it's okay. Move it forward. 3 of Swords and 6 of Swords speaks about 9 of Swords, overthinking, anxiety, whatever it is. The most important is to trust your intuition, loves. That inner voice, whatever speaks to you. Other thing here, yes, probably you like the attention, or you want people to know about you. That's okay, because people will know you anyway if you are going up. Being modest, being in that energy of I'm grateful whatever the universe offers, you will get further away than just, you know, I won. Other thing here, you see here we have 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and Death. Whatever you do right now needs a different approach. And that approach is most likely you don't need to put too much emotions, so hard work, just because you want to show that you can do it all. That gotta change. Tower. So the things cannot continue that way. And once you understand that, there is certain other choices to be made. So you can move towards where you need to be. And I'm speaking here with somebody who, yeah, you could deal here with somebody, but I feel here it's mostly you, whatever you do, whatever you create in your life. And yes, I might speak even with somebody who builds a business or has a business or is thinking of a business. Because I feel here that the notion is more about money. Overall energy is very, very strong here. And again, I feel here somebody here is about to quit or feels that it's too hard on me, too much pressure on me by this other people who wants to see, or they bullying me or something like that. Or they say, oh, you know, I thought you were successful, show me your success, kind of a thing. And you feel like, you know, take your time, loves, take your time. And don't try to prove or, you know, to get approval from anything or anybody, or resist or try to play the game. Okay? It's kind of your patience might be tested. That's why we have breathe energy and Four of Swords. Give yourself time. Give yourself time, loves. As well, I feel here, whatever you do now, don't overthink. Act upon whatever the intuition speaks to you and tells you. Try to not dwell in the critiques. As well, if there is feeling that you can have help from others, ask for it. You don't really need to do it just everything by yourself. Change. There is something here that if you've done till now, there is a change, or you need to change certain things out there. And that speaks about your personality or your traits. And whatever you do, again, be clear. Let's see here. What do we have here for you, loves? All right. For some of you, there's a thing here. If you're creating a business or something right now, could be an art project, or you want to get creative or something, advice. Look for advice for somebody higher than you or better than you. Don't look for advice for those who doesn't really have an idea of what you do. Okay? As well, from the work, if you want to become a manager, you get a manager's advice. You don't get a student advice, and so on. One message, one advice for you, loves. Seven of Wands. It's kind of like stick with your energy, stick with your guides. Be you, fight for you. Work on those things that are destined to you, because they are coming. Your effort will be paid off. And what I'm hearing right now, for some of you, you've been successful in another past life. And it's meant in this life to be quite the same. That's why you feel like I'm not an ordinary person, or I'm not in the place where I should be. It's like you feel like you are doing something, but you gotta do something else, or doesn't really connect whatever you do right now for whatever you feel that you gotta do. Yeah, absolutely. Give it all time, loves. Your manifestations are about to come, but also there is something here that go towards those who knows the skills you want to learn or you want to do, or somebody similar as you are. And know that will be the success energy quite quick. Quite quick. Because I'm feeling here with this star, this is something here you wanted for a very long time. You could be, since you are a kid, you feel this way. Did you feel very different as a child? I was very different from my family. Very different. I always felt that I'm not where I am. And I started living when I moved the way I am now. So here is loves. There's something here, as you see here, this 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. There's a burden you gotta leave behind and work on something you always hoped for. Don't resist if something here is ending or whatever it ends. And don't blame your past. We all have a past. We'll learn from it. But we are moving forward. We heal it with the star Archangel Gabriel here. And learn from it and move forward. So having, many times you might found out that having 4 kings in a deck, whatever you do now, whatever you work on now, this is meant for you to grow big and not a small person, but big person. For example, you could have high influence over the world, quite big, or whatever you are creating right now, whatever you're going to right now, there is influence, or you will be through the people who have influence in this world. For others of you, your career will pick up. But I feel here, it's more likely you will put your career above of everything. That might be a friction between you and those around you. Choose wisely and choose what is right for you always. And for a very few of you to say that, I hear something here that for some of you could get involved, or you could get into a relationship with somebody who could be quite popular or have influence, or whatever community, whatever they are very well known. And that might be a quite challenge for you. When you are going up, for example, if you are become a partner with somebody who is already established, You will have a lot of rumors behind your back. You will have a lot of people just bubbling, that you need to stay true to yourself and know where is your place and how you got where you got. That's very, very important, loves. And for some of you, yes, there is something here you got where you got because you put a lot of effort. Building blocks. And that is not only that you are becoming, for others of you is your daily energy is shifting up. But I love seeing all these 4 kings. Let's see, loves. One archangel here. What's the message behind? And advice from the archangels. Let's see. Hello from heaven. I feel here for some of you, somebody is sending you this great vibes. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Whatever you do, trust it. And underneath we have gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. That's exactly what I'm speaking. Claircognizance. Pay attention to your thoughts that come to you because they are answers, prayers. But I will get more information for you about the Hello from Heaven card, the additional message for this card. Your loved ones aren't far away. In fact, they are quite near. In your quiet moments, you can feel their presence. These really are true visitations, and I ask you to trust your intuition. The High Priestess right here. You may notice dream visits from deceased loved ones. Know that your loved ones are happy, free of all suffering, and want the same for you. Your loved ones want to work with your guardian angels to help you be peaceful, so watch for other signs from heaven. The Archangel Azrael is known as the angel of death, since his primary role is to help people cross over to heaven at the time of their physical death. Far from being a morbid role, Azrael surrounds the newly crossed over souls with loving light to make the experience uplifting and comforting. Azrael helps deceased loved ones make contact with their living family members and friends. You can ask Azrael to bring you a message or dream visitation from your loved ones in heaven. So if you really want any science, ask for it. All right, loves. So indeed here for some of you, you gotta pay attention to your dreams. Others, you gotta ask your angels or whoever is on the other side to bring you a message that you are on the way to the highest good or in your right path. As well, again, your intuition speaks to you quite highly. Never ever doubt it. That being said, loves, I wish all of you a beautiful day ahead. And yes, I am prepared for the full moon in Aries. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.